Hello everyone, I am Pallavi and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I make book related videos. I make lots of book review videos here on my channel. So if you haven't subscribed till now, do subscribe the channel so that you can take the advantage of the book reviews that I share with you all here on my channel. Today I am going to give review on the book The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma. Now Robin Sharma requires no separate introduction because he is so world famous author, and I personally am a big fan of Robin Sharma. His all works, his all books are so self-instructing, and they are just, I can say, they are just self-teaching. They teach us about ourselves, our life and many other things. Now, even before giving the review of the book, I'm going to suggest you all, if you haven't read this book, do read it. It is a must read. And now I will take liberty here of becoming little biased because this is a book of Robin Sharma. But yes, I personally feel that each one of us should read such books which will help us in achieving the self-mastery stage. The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari is a self-help book. It's a non-fiction book wherein there are two characters. These are two friends. One is Julian Mantle and another is John. So they both are lawyers by profession, and here in this book, John is introducing us the things that Julian Mantle has taught him or that he has shared with him. John says that Julian Mantle is one of the most renowned lawyers and he owns a lot of wealth, lot of money, a big mansion as well as bright red Ferrari. Julian Mantle works for more than 18 hours a day, but he's not satisfied with his life. Somewhere he feels that something is missing out of his life. He enjoys all parties and all other stuff in his life, but he feels the emptiness in his life. Once it happens that Julian Mantle has a major heart attack, and when he has a heart attack, he is rushed to a hospital. He comes out of danger, but doctor tells to Julian that if you want to live for few more days, then you'll have to live your past life. You'll have to live a new life which is not of worries, which is not of tensions or not of negativities as such. So Julian decides that he has to live the current life of a famous lawyer, and he sells everything that he owns, even his red Ferrari, and he comes on a trip to India. When Julian Mantle is on his trip to India, he meets Yogi Krishnan. Yogi Krishnan tells him about the yogis of Savanas, the peace they have attained in their lives or the lifestyle they are living. So Julian becomes impressed by all these things and he decides that he has to move to Himalayas to meet those yogis of Savanas. So when Julian heads towards Himalayas, he meets one of the most renowned yogis of Savana, and he was Yogi Raman. So he lives there with Yogi Raman. He explores the world over there. He learns new virtues over there. Yogi Raman teaches him 7 important virtues that are required to live a life. So all these things Julian Mantle explains to John. Julian tells about the 7 virtues that Yogi Raman has taught him to John in a form of little story. Now for listening to the story, you will have to read that book. Personally, I have heard the audiobook of this, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, and I feel it's really very connecting. Author in this book focuses more on finding the purpose of life, attaining the self-mastery skills, as well as to balance work as well as your personal life. He thinks that we should get rid of all the negative aspects in our life and we should focus more on positive things in our life. That's where I begin to think a little bit that it's not easy to get out of all negative things. I liked almost all the aspects that are mentioned in this book because this is a self-help book. So I would just suggest you that yes, you must read this book, or even you can listen to the audiobook of this book. Talking about the writing skill of the author here in this book, the language is really very simple, and when you are reading this book, you will feel totally engrossed in the story. Since the book is in the dialogue format, you will never feel bored. You will always be engaged in the story, okay? By now, you would have known that Julian Mantle had totally turned into a monk, or he has adopted a monk lifestyle, and that's why the name of the book is The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, because Julian has sold whatever he had, even his favorite red Ferrari. That's why the title is really very eye-catching, and it drives you to read about the book. Personally, I like this book a lot because it was a non-fiction, and more than that it was a self-help book. And so just I want to tell you that you don't miss this opportunity to grab the book and read it, because it's really awesome. Just one point I thought, that author says you should be always positive. Now sometimes it's not always possible to be positive all the time, because there are many major things going on in life. You cannot maintain that positive attitude every time. That was something that I feel it's hard to adopt, but other than that, whatever the author has mentioned in this book, I feel it's worth trying. So I want to review this book 4.5 points out of 5 points. So that's all for today's review. Do tell me in the comment section about what are your views on The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, if you have read this book. And if you haven't read, then do try it a book. It's a good one. Thank you for watching this video, and if you haven't subscribed till now, do subscribe. It always means a lot when you support me. Till then, bye bye.